So hi, One of the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and we're here with,
You're here with Karnig from Charming Lies.
and we're gonna ask them some questions today about their new album, Tourniquet. So congrats on that, by the way. How do you feel about the response to it so far?
It's been good. Yeah, it's been good. We're playing shows, so people are learning the new songs, and we've also got people who know the songs already. So response has been good. Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
That's so exciting. Yeah. Album banged.
It does. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there any meaning behind the album title or cover art?
Nothing too negative.
Okay.
If that's the impression it gives, which I don't think it does, but it comes from a lyric in the actual album. So it's inspired from our song "White Leather Electric Chair," which is on the album. But no, the art is just something that we shot in our studio. Literally, that's Killian, our singer. That's his arm, and it's more metaphorical, if anything.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about your writing process for this album?
Yeah, the writing process has been the same as the previous albums. Any song can start from a drum pattern, a sample, a guitar riff. Can be from acoustic guitar, piano. It could also, be from lyrics that Killian will bring in. So all the songs kind of have a variety of ways of starting, and we just kind of let each idea sort of take its course, and most of the time the idea becomes something cool that we like. So that's how it is.
That's cool.
And when did you start writing this record? Was this kind of like a pandemic record, or did you kind of have some of these songs before it even started?
Well, it's been 2 years of pandemic, so we actually I think you said something about album band. Did you say that earlier? Album band or something about
Album
us?
band?
No.
No.
Oh, no. Oh,
No.
no. Something about an album. We release songs individually every month, and then we sort of group all the songs together. So for us, we record the songs. We'll record a bunch of songs at one time, and then we'll stagger the release of the songs. It just makes more sense because we're a smaller band, and it helps when we're trying to get playlisting on different streaming platforms. So we'll put out the songs one by one, and then at the end of the cycle or the group, we'll kind of tie it together with an artwork, and we'll sort of repackage it, at least digitally. And so for us, this one started at the end of 2000, at the end of 2020.
Oh, okay.
And then we released another album called Sonic Cinema previous to this one, and that one was we released that one by one during the first year of the pandemic. So we've put out essentially 2 albums in 2 years now.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yeah. That's what happens when we're not playing gigs, I guess.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You gotta fill your time.
So,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
So I want you to tell us your favorite lyric off this album and the meaning behind it.
Oh, favorite lyric. I'm not a lyricist. That's a hard question.
You could do your favorite part on the album
No,
as
I'll
well,
do.
if a lyric.
My favorite. I'll do my favorite lyric and my favorite part.
Okay.
My
Perfect.
favorite lyric is probably. I'm just gonna say my favorite chorus.
Mhm.
It's probably "Pieces," which is the first song we released from this cycle, this Tourniquet album. And it's a bit more of an up-tempo one. Like it could almost be seen as kind of like a pop-punky type song, but production-wise, we went into a more alternative, contemporary, mature type thing. But it's all about the previous. I think it kind of sums up the previous couple of years that I guess a lot of America felt, at least with everything that was going on from 2018 to 2016 to 2020. So it's kind of like a sort of like a look back, but also sort of like we're moving forward now type song.
Yeah.
Be done with the crap that was before, because everyone knew what that was. So so I think "Pieces" is definitely like lyrically one of my favorites, even though it's probably the simplest song. And then musically, it's probably a song like "White Leather Electric Chair," which I mentioned before. There's a lot of trombones and trumpets and strings and all things that we had to kind of wiggle around to record live in our studio, especially because a lot of people didn't want to do in-person recording. So
Oh, yeah. That's
Sure.
fair.
yeah.
Um,
Those are the challenges, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to
that's
get people to
fair.
record damn music, you know. So
So like I
Exactly.
guess like for those parts and everything was just kind of like you had someone record it at home, they sent it in, and you guys kind of worked on it that way.
that's how we did stuff in 2020. We had a bunch of trombone players and just a bunch of stuff being done in people's studios, and I'm not a big fan of it because I have my own. I record everything in my studio. I do all the production, and so I like to take care of those things. But so we just had to do with people sending us stuff in decent quality. Some of it was great, some of it was not as good, and then we'd have to kind of mix that in. Whereas in 2021, we saw people sort of starting to open up about coming into at least my studio. So I wouldn't be able to have more than one person in at one time. They wouldn't be comfortable. I was fine with it, but so we'd have one violinist come, then we'd have another one, then a cello player. And so we were just kind of putting it together like that.
Wow, that sounds like a very long process. One person at a
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Well, we're not, it was pretty long. It's pretty, there's a lot of complications with it, but we kind of map out everything beforehand. So we'll have all the parts done and we just have people come in and do them live. So we know what we're doing. So it doesn't take too much time.
Okay, that's good.
That's good.
Whew.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining one person demoing
No.
each
It's
single.
we don't have like a huge budget, so we can't have people come in for like days. So they'll come in from like 10 to 1 and they just do 2 or 3 songs, do it quickly, and then out they go, So,
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
All
right.
That's good. All right.
So where was your headspace at while you guys were writing this album?
Sorry, where was the what? Sorry?
Headspace while you guys were writing this album.
Honestly, it was like a bit of frustration. We were all spending time with our families and enjoying being home, but there was a lot of frustration not knowing when we'd be able to just perform. And I think some of that frustration comes into the songs. I'm not sure if it accelerated the recording or it meant we were, anxious. I'm not so. There was definitely the thought of, when are we going to be doing what we do again? When are we going to go out and perform? And so when we were in the studio, it had an effect on how we were writing and recording. So I'm not sure if it was that positive or that negative, but it definitely was playing on our minds. And so that comes into it really. Apart from that, it was, business as usual and just trying to make the best songs possible. Have the biggest choruses and not try and do something that we did in the previous album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I love that.
Yeah.
that. So, how do you recommend your fans to listen to this album for the first time? Should they play it in the car with friends, dark with headphones on? Should they blast at a party? What do you personally recommend?
Okay, so yeah, if someone has a nice car with a good sound system, play it in the car. If they have a bad car or a less satisfactory sound system, maybe still play it in that, because we make sure that our songs sound good.
Exactly.
On any type of stereo. But I think maybe like in a group setting, with a loud stereo, that's probably the best, especially if you have friends that like similar music. And our preference is obviously to listen to the whole album, listen to every song, and not just skip after half a song. I hate that, So when we're listening to music on the road or wherever we are, I get really annoyed when we skip songs. Whoever we're listening to, if it's like one of the classic albums and it's like halfway through, like, all right, next song, that really annoys me.
God, yeah.
It's like conforming to like 2022 bullshit,
Exactly. Yeah.
We're a big fan of long form, so like we're like every day we pray that like videos become really long again.
Oh.
Just like on like Instagram.
Yeah.
And on TikTok, because I don't know how we're gonna get there. We're probably never going there again. But just like videos that are mashups, like 10-second long.
You want people to have long attention spans again.
Yeah. I want people's brains to change again. So we have to figure that one out,
Yeah.
Because I'm all about long form. So we'll put out all these short form pieces of video and stuff on our Instagram, but we have all these really like 3 or 4 minute, even 5 to 6 minute like blog videos and like things like that. And it's like we spend a lot of time on those, and then we just put them out, and then like people care less about them. So
God. That's annoying.
Yeah,
It is,
yeah.
Um,
That's life, I guess. So
I actually, you brought up you guys just listening to music on tour. Obviously, bands do that, but I'm just very curious. What do you guys listen to in the car, and who mainly controls? Like, who always has the aux cord?
so it depends who's driving. Like we're not in a bus
Mhm.
yet, obviously. So
Mhm.
and we try we don't we can't have too many crew. So essentially myself or our bass player Mike, we
Mhm.
drive. So we're at the front, which means we essentially control what gets played.
Yeah,
But
you have the power.
regularly like we'll get forced to pan all the music to the front. So yeah, it's like essentially no one's listening to everything that we're listening to, so we just get forced to pan stuff to the front, and then we just listen to like old like stuff that we grew up listening to, like
Mhm.
not to make us sound old, but we don't really listen to any new music actually.
Really?
We may put on playlists to see like who's playlisting and what songs they have,
Mhm.
but a lot of the time we'll go from like the Killers to maybe like Nothing But Thieves, and then we'll start. I like pop music. I love like shameless pop.
Mhm.
So I'll put on like the other day I put on Teenage Dream by Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Listen to that one all the way through because that's like one of the best. That's like one of the most well crafted pop albums of all time.
Oh yeah.
You know, that especially specifically that one. And then we'll
Mhm.
put on like I can put on some Backstreet Boys. I don't have a problem with that.
Love
You
Backstreet
know,
Boys. Yeah.
big choruses, sing-alongs. You know,
Mhm.
and then we'll put on like System of a Down or like Metallica. We'll do all the heavy stuff too. So we'll just put on anything. Like most of the time, it's like classic albums, but
Mhm.
any genre really.
Okay. And do you think not listening to, I guess, current music subconsciously helps you not like kind of follow the wave of what everybody else is doing music wise?
Yeah, well, we definitely just don't like the wave
Mhm.
Yeah.
ever. You know,
Hmm.
maybe because we've been doing it a long time, we hate the wave.
Yeah.
So we try not to get any advice from like assholes who like waves. Um,
Fair
Mhm.
enough.
especially like in like people who are like in the business, you know.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
just anything they say will actually do the opposite.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Because let's be honest, no one fucking knows. Oh, can I swear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's be honest, no one knows like what's changing, how music's like innovating, like where we're going. Like no one knows what's gonna be trendy like 2 months from now. And then shit
Exactly.
just happens. You know, you don't know if it's from TikTok or from a label or from a movie or from radio or from, you know, no one knows. So
Exactly.
there's like no right or wrong, which is kind of cool, but also it's also like how do you plan a 2 year, 3 year runway when you just don't know what's going to happen.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And the same thing goes with music. Like you see trends, you see TikTok trends, and obviously based on what I've been saying the last 10 minutes, you can assume I don't like the TikTok trends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's like how regularly I have friends who are like, oh my god, I heard that song on TikTok. I'm like, oh god,
Yeah.
No.
can't listen to that song anymore.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, it is what it is. But we seem to just come up with things that sounds and instruments that we like and that we think are interesting, and luckily at least, you know, we see people reacting. At least when we perform the songs, we see people seem to, you know, enjoy them. So it's doing something right. Obviously we're not, you know, playing stadiums and arenas, so we have to do more things right, but you know,
Yeah.
it works for us at the moment.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
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 So this question should be super, super quick. Off the top of your head, I want you to describe this album for new listeners in 3 words, no more, no less.
Vibes,
Okay.
Vibes. Okay.
aggression,
Okay.
Okay.
sing along.
Very good.
I love that.
Sing along
All
is
right.
one word. Sing along is one word.
Yes.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
So, what band or artist influence do you think you could hear the most on this album, if any?
I think the new wave thing from like the 80s, which I don't know much about, but Killian, our singer, starts playing stuff randomly, and I'm like, wow, that I've never heard that, but it sounds something like sounds like what we're doing
Yeah.
in this verse or this thing. So probably like taking it back to that new wave era.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite memory that you made while you were creating this album?
Well, just we did it in a way where we didn't do it all in one go.
Yeah.
So it's hard to establish like a moment. we just have all these like little memories of each each song and the process for each song. So it's hard to say because it was a long period of time. So it's hard to pick one moment, but I think each time we get a song back from like the mixing people or the mastering people, I think each of those moments when we nail down that last mix and we say, all right, the song's done, I think each of those is like a kind of like a good, like euphoric moment.
For sure.
That specific point in the end of the process for each song.
Yeah, I love that. So for this question, I want you to picture you're on tour. You're at a gas station for a rest stop. You're going in. What is your snack of choice?
Cheetos.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Crunch.
Puff or
Cheetos
crunchy?
crunch.
Oh, okay.
Cheetos
all right.
crunch.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in
That's
Europe.
it?
We've been in Europe for a while, so we haven't seen Cheetos crunch that often. We don't see it that often. So
What?
Cheetos crunch. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You gotta find those.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I got tired of American gas stations, I'll be honest.
That's fair.
Yeah.
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 That's-
European ones are better.
Really? What
Yeah.
what do they have?
Well, all the chocolate here is like actually theoretically has to have a certain percent of cocoa in it.
Wow.
Whereas in
that's
America,
good.
that's not the case.
It's just brown sugar. Yeah.
I don't know what the ingredient base is for American chocolate, but in the UK and Europe, you have to have like a certain percent, like 20%. And so and it's also less sweet, so it's a bit more chocolatey.
Yeah.
And then they have weird like European regional snacks, which we don't really fuck with, but the chocolate is better in Europe.
Yeah, I can imagine.
No doubt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've heard that before because Hershey's is like the baseline chocolate for America, and it's literally just like milk and sugar dyed brown.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
Hershey's is the baseline, and the like German baseline, Swiss baseline, UK baseline, all those baselines for those countries infinitely better.
Oh, 100%. German chocolate is amazing. So
Yeah. But we have Americans in our crew and in the band, obviously, and there's always arguments going on about snacks, and we're actually doing this thing on TikTok. Dare I say it?
Oh, you guys are on TikTok.
Come on.
We have a TikTok account. It's just so sad though. It's like
It's okay.
I would say there's probably 200 followers.
Dude, I'll follow you. I'll make it 201. No shame.
Follow us. We won't annoy you. You'll see nothing from us. But we're doing this thing where whenever we go to any restaurant or whenever any gas station, the two American guys they always try something and they just automatically just say what American things it tastes kind of like.
Oh.
And they kind of, in my opinion, they sound a bit stupid when they say it, but they'll try something. They're like, man, it tastes like cinnamon toast crunch and like a graham cracker, but with like liquid, something like that.
Okay.
They'll just say stuff like that. And so we're going to put that on TikTok and make that our TikTok thing. Like Americans do it right or something. I don't know, just something like that where.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and do that. But it's kind of funny. Like they taste anything and they just associate it with like 5 American things.
Oh my God.
That's a really good trend, actually. Like that.
Yeah, I like that
could be a
new
trend.
idea.
Yeah.
I know. Like, well, but we have to do it like every day for the rest of our lives. So we'll see how that goes.
5 times a day because you have to feed the algorithm at certain points in the
5 times a
day.
day. That means they have to eat trash 5 times a day.
Exactly.
We have to film them doing it each time. But we have a photographer with us and a content person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that name, content person, but we have a photographer with us, and he basically is responsible for catching those moments. So at least we don't have to do that.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
his job. Yeah, that's good.
You have people assigned for that. That's good.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So on the topic of food, if the band was a dish, what dish would the band be and why?
What is that was a dish?
Mm-hmm.
A ribeye steak.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
I'm just saying that because you all love ribeye steak, and it's a ribeye steak, like a good one, like a good bone with a bone.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
A ribeye steak with a bone with a lot of fat,
Mhm.
medium rare.
Medium rare based.
Yeah.
That's the best one.
We're juicy.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have any sides with that, or are you just a plain steak?
Sides? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Of course, the sides are like as important-ish. Classic fries.
Okay. Steak fries or shoestring, curly? What are we talking about?
thick.
Thick. Okay. So
Thick
steak fries.
Steak fries, and then maybe like some cream spinach.
Ooh, this is good. This
I
is
know.
good.
I'm hungry.
You gotta get
where
that
am I gonna
now,
have dinner now? Where are we having dinner tonight?
dude. You gotta pitch that. You gotta pitch that now for dinner.
I pitch steak all the time. Today we're not doing. I think today we're gonna get ramen.
Oh, that's
That's
pretty good.
We
Yeah.
need a break. We need a break from the meat, so we're going for ramen, which has pork meat, but whatever.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's in broth, which is from meat, and
Oh,
has
it's like
pork in
really
it.
heavy pork broth.
So
But
good.
that still sounds like good. It sounds good for us because we're in Rotterdam, which is in the Netherlands,
Mhm.
and there's a couple of ramen spots around, so that's what we're gonna do.
Nice.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry now.
I can
actually.
tell.
Yeah.
I can tell. I hope you get to eat soon.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that now.
After this interview, you can go and eat.
We're almost done.
It's
we
almost dinner
promise.
time. It's
Yeah.
almost dinner time. guys.
Oh, there you
we
go.
go.
It's
So-
perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, what
Perfect.
time is it where you are? 12? 12:30?
Yeah, 12:30.
12:23. Yeah.
Which is where? Which town is that?
I'm in New Jersey.
And I'm in Virginia.
Oh, you guys are East Coasters.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. New Jersey. Get some of that Jersey pizza. Do you follow that Barstool guy? The Barstool sports guy?
I think my coworker showed him to me. I know exactly who you're talking about.
He's kind of like an asshole, but his pizza stuff is good.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
At least his
I'm just-
pizza's good.
I'm just thinking, I'm hungry now.
I can tell. We're really sorry
It's
for
dinner
making you
time.
hungry.
No, I like
Yeah.
these questions get the kind of the hunger out of me, so I'm happy about it.
That's good.
Exactly.
That's good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So for these last couple questions, we're going to shift away from music, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
Awesome. So if you could be one animal for the rest of your life, which animal would you be and why?
Lion.
Lion? Why?
No. That's.
Oh.
I think a lion will die quickly.
Do they?
Well, because they're in the wild. They're ferocious. I don't know. I have to fend for myself. No, I don't like a lion.
I mean, but lions are like at the top
Powerful.
of the food chain.
Yeah.
Okay, lion. I'll go with lion.
Okay. I mean, if you don't want to be a lion, that's cool.
We're not
I didn't
gaslighting
mean
you
to-
to being a lion.
Exactly.
Like,
I didn't mean to force you
just
back.
Have you seen those like nature's metal videos on Instagram?
I haven't. I might have seen like one because it does sound very familiar.
It's basically like animals getting like killed in the wild.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
I haven't seen that then.
Yeah, there's some lion ones. They're pretty gross.
Oh, are the lions
with the
doing
lion.
the killing or are?
Oh, they're getting
Oh.
killed and doing the killing.
That's
wow.
awful.
And sometimes the female kills the male, or male kills the
Oh,
female. It's kind
period.
of weird.
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
So, but I'll go with the lion. I'll be
Okay.
a lion.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you could have lunch with any celebrity or artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, I just had someone asked me this question recently. Dead or alive? Probably, maybe Dave Grohl.
Oh,
That's good.
mhm.
Kind of
Mhm.
classic.
Mhm.
Expected. Classic.
It's a good pick.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah. Dave Grohl, yeah.
pick. David Grohl.
That's boring.
No,
Boring
answer.
answer.
I think he
No,
was
'cause
It's a
everyone
good
probably
lunch.
says Dave Grohl. Everyone says Dave Grohl. probably.
We've never gotten Dave Grohl.
Really? Like, who are you doing this with?
Well, we haven't
I
asked this
don't-
question very many times, so
We've asked him maybe
Oh.
10 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, let's go with Dave Grohl then.
yeah, you're
There you go. Your
unique
first
as
Dave
of
Grohl.
right now. First
Exactly.
one.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why wouldn't I want to have dinner with a legend? We'll
Exactly.
both get ribeye steaks, you know?
There you go.
Yep.
You already have something in
Yeah.
common.
Exactly, yeah.
Mhm.
Hopefully he's not vegan. That was fun.
Oh,
That would be awkward.
well then, like what those cauliflower steaks, those type of things.
that
Shane,
sounds-
do you eat
Oh,
them?
that sounds
no.
I'm
Oh.
vegan, and that sounds kind of disgusting.
Well, they have those
You're
mushroom
vegan?
steaks.
Yes. I am.
Oh no! I'll be honest. You didn't look like a vegan, dude. You didn't take me as a vegan.
Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you like how to save the animals or whatever the fuck.
Dude,
30
we're talking
seconds in
about
the interview.
boning ribeye steaks here, man. You just didn't say anything.
I was just not in my head. Like I don't have to tell people I'm vegan. Like it's not that important.
I don't think he would also like protest you choosing steak either.
I don't
Like
give a
he would be
shit.
like, actually, you shouldn't eat steak because that's killing an animal.
Fuck, how long have you been vegan for?
My entire life.
No.
19 years old. I've been vegan since the day I was born.
That means your parents are vegan?
Yes.
Oh. I'm from a Middle Eastern background.
Mhm.
No chance we could be vegan. just growing up, that wouldn't have happened. They would have been like, "What's vegan? What's that?"
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
you know.
Yeah, I get
Love
that.
that.
Oh damn. Okay, so you're vegan. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool.
Good job, Shane.
Hell yeah.
Good job, dude.
Good job, man.
Damn, now I'm just. You know what though? You know what?
What?
A lot of these restaurants that we're going to here have like chicken wings or buffalo chicken wings,
Mhm.
and they'll do the vegan counterpart, and most of the time it's cauliflower,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cauliflower
and I
wings,
kind of
right?
like it. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
No, I mean, I don't like soy chicken or any of that crap,
Mhm.
you know. But the good stuff is good.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. Well, sorry about that. But
It's fine. Never had a piece of meat a day in my
Wait.
life, so I don't know what I'm missing out on.
you're not both vegan, are you?
No, I mean, I was vegan. I was vegetarian from like 0 to like 10, and then I was a meat eater, and then I went vegan, and then I stopped, and then I went vegan, and now I'm here, not vegan.
So indecisive.
Yeah, pretty much.
However Corey feels on the day.
How,
Exactly.
Yeah, as long as you're back in the game, back in that meat game.
I've
Wait,
okay.
do you have any vegans that will listen to this podcast?
We have no idea.
We haven't taken a poll yet to see how many vegans
Maybe
listen.
you should.
Oh no.
It should be the poll should be get back in that meat game.
No.
All right, sorry, I was just suggesting it.
Okay. Shane, you can run that one if you want. I don't-
Well, I'll go right on Twitter right now and ask
Right
everyone.
now.
Normal pizza, or cauliflower-based pizza.
Ooh, cauliflower based pizza is good.
Never
Have you
had it.
Shane? It's
I've had
good.
it actually. So wait, so Shane, so this may be a stupid question. Do you eat bread?
Yes.
Normal bread is fine, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's
Doesn't
certain
have
breads that use like egg or whatever.
milk
And
powder.
yeah, I don't have those, but like white bread, wheat bread, shit like that is fine.
Mhm.
So when you go to a diner, what's going on for you?
Well, I mean, I don't frequent diners. They're not my favorite place to go. But like,
Waffle House, come on, man.
I went to one for we went out for work one day and they had a veggie burger, so I got that. Like that's
But
usually
the bread, you take the bread off, right?
no, the bun was fine.
Oh,
I mean, usually I just like my go-to is like a veggie burger if I'm going out for lunch or dinner. Like if a place has a veggie burger or Beyond Burger, I'm set. I like eating
like
burgers.
what about quinoa burger?
I actually had one. I went to New York on Friday and had a quinoa burger. It wasn't too bad. It filled me up after not
Was it a
eating
bit
all day.
like bitsy? Because it's bitsy, right?
A little bit. It fell apart because it was like a deconstructed burger, so it was like open
Yeah.
face. So I put the fork in it. It just kind of fell apart. So I was like, now it's just a salad with bread on the bottom. So I ate it that way.
That's bullshit. I actually did a blind burger test with like smash burgers,
Oh, I love smash.
and I was not told that one of them was a impossible meat. I think couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I don't tell many people that because it's sad.
No, they're
Um,
getting good, man. Like they're
Dude,
getting good with
They're
that.
getting, and I think with tacos and things like where things are crumbled, like or
Mhm.
it's in minced up. I mean, it works.
Yeah.
So, all right, man, that's cool.
I love that we talked about food more than we did the music.
Oh, well, if you knew me better, you'd know that's pretty expected. So,
Fair enough.
Love
yeah,
that.
yeah. Sorry about that. You said we're gonna move away from music, so there we
Oh,
are.
yeah.
Exactly. So it's all good. It's
Fuck
all good.
music.
I like the
Man.
non-music questions.
Yeah.
Me too. So for this last question, boom, you're on a deserted island. You can only bring one person, one album, and one movie. Who and what are you bringing?
Movie-wise, probably this movie called In Bruges. Have you seen it?
I'm not.
It's with Colin Farrell. It's a dark comedy. You should check it out. In Bruges. It's a place
Okay.
in Belgium. Person-wise, like, are we talking like a famous person or like realistic
sure.
person?
Whoever you want to bring.
Well, realistically, probably my wife. But if we're talking about
Probably.
a famous person, like you're stranded with like a celeb, you probably got to go old school, really old school. Maybe like Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks?
Okay.
Didn't he do
Yeah.
like a deserted island movie or something?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Tom
why.
Hanks. We'll talk
Yeah.
about Saving Private Ryan. Yeah. We can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that one. That
Okay.
one.
All
He'd
right.
know
Right,
what to
Tom
do.
Hanks. And then you said one music, one record.
Yeah.
One album, yeah.
It'll probably be this album Toxicity by System of a Down.
Oh, okay.
Good album.
Have you heard that? Have you
Yes.
heard it?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you like System of a Down, Shane?
They're all right. I mean,
Oh,
like I listened to like all that new metal stuff from back then, but they're one of the bands I haven't gotten into too much.
it's more like they're from the same place that I'm from, so it's more like a cultural thing,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I got into them, which is probably the reason why I got into playing music.
Cool.
I do listen to some of it now, and it is peculiar listening to it. But when we were younger, I mean, it made all the sense then, right? That's all that matters. So
Definitely.
Yeah.
yeah.
So as Glory said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything that you would like to plug?
Oh no, I mean, I'm hungry now, so
Plug you
but
getting
apart
some
from
dinner.
apart from that, I guess we talked quite a bit about our album, which is cool. So thank you very much for that. And yeah, for anyone that I guess watches or listens to this, you know, our new record, which is Tourniquet, is out now. Has a bunch of great tunes on it, and also we have an album from last year, or from 2020, called Sonic Cinema, that also has great tunes on it. And then we have an album from 2019. So we have 3 albums in the last 4 years.
Wow.
Impressive.
Take a nap.
Take a nap,
Yeah.
or go out and get a meal to celebrate.
True.
that worked too.
Yeah. So we have 3 albums out now, which is kind of crazy for us, because 4 years ago we had no album. And yeah, we're just out on the road playing shows and playing the new music. So if anyone wants to come see us play, go check it out on our website, charmingliars.com, or go to our social media pages on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok, but not so much. But so yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well,
Awesome.
thank you. For Sal has been Karnig from Charming Liars, and we have been the Good Noise Podcast.